Honestly, that's one of the biggest frustrations I hear when people come in to see me. That they're coming in to see me because they want they want something to change, but they're worried because massage has never worked for them. It works for a day. They come in, they feel great. They go in to get a massage. They feel absolutely wonderful. They feel like they're floating when they leave. And then 2, 3 days later, it comes back. Because nothing has changed. So what a basic massage is going to do, it's going to pause the pattern. It's going to pause it. So soon as you get out of the massage and you start going back to your life and you start doing the same things over again, the pain's going to come back because the pattern's only paused. It's not completely gone away because we can't just erase it. It's been created over time. It's always in the same spot because your body is still using the same movement patterns every day. So what that means is that for someone who is at their computer all day, most of us will start off, and I'm already feeling it. Most of us start off great. We have our perfect posture. We have this perfect, we're absolutely, our shoulders are down and back, our necks are up, and our backs are straight, and we're nice and great posture. But by the end of the day, we're leaning forward, our shoulders are coming forward, our neck has to come back to compensate for the shoulders coming forward. We're putting more pressure on our low back with that positioning. So now you're going to continue to feel that. Massage will pause that pattern for a day or so, but when you go back to work and you start the same thing over again, now it's going to come back. The pain is going to come back, and it's going to come back in the same spots because the pattern's there and it hasn't changed. Stretching can work, but not if you're reinforcing the same pattern the rest of the day. So it's about more than just stretching. It's about more than just getting a massage. It's about everything moving together and consciously changing your patterns. So massage can put a pause on the pattern. Stretching can help that pause last longer, but we also have to figure out what the problem, what the pattern is, like what you're doing. And then we help you change that and be more conscious of it so you can change that and not do the leaning forward. Or one of my favorites has been the woman with the really big purses that they come in and they're like, I don't understand why I'm in pain. And it's like, look at the patterns that have created in your body. And the thing is some of these patterns could have been created 10 years ago with an injury. And because the injury, your whole body compensated for that injury. And now that pattern needs to be broken, not just paused, but broken. And those are things we ask. So there's two ways at Phoenix Body and Mind that we prefer a new client comes in, and they're usually it's a free assessment. So there's two versions of the assessment. One is online, a Zoom conversation, you and me just chatting, talking about your pain. I'll ask you questions, try to get an idea of where you're coming from. This is awesome for someone who already knows what's going on. Like if you've been to the doctor and they say you have plantar fasciitis, or you've been to the doctor and they say you have sciatica, or you've been to the doctor and they say you have this shoulder issue. Those are great. Online is great for that because I can ask you questions. I might get you, lift your arm up if it's a shoulder issue, see what your range of motion is online, and then see what you're looking for, see, all that stuff. And then I will either pair you with one of my therapists or me, depending on how things are going in the conversation, like what I think is going to be best to help you. The other one is in person. And they're both free right now. The other one is in person. And what that is 30 minutes. I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to actually have a conversation, do range of motion, feel the muscles that you're telling me are hurting you, feel other sides, other areas that can contribute to that pain, and really try to get what is going on, at least the beginning of what's going on, because it's kind of like an investigation. And that's what's so cool about massage. And when you get into the correctional aspect of it, it is like an investigation. We're going to feel the original problem, but that might lead to another issue that you don't feel. That leads to another issue. And now we find the pattern. We find how it's stacked in your body, and we correct each aspect of it. So now we're breaking the whole pattern and not just pausing the symptoms pattern. So close, you can relax the muscle with massage. Massage can relax muscles, it can pause pain patterns. But if your posture, your stress, and your habits don't change, it's all going to come back. What we're trying to do and what we do at Phoenix Body and Mind is we do corrective work. So we're going to go through every aspect, we're going to investigate every aspect of what's causing that pain pattern, and we're going to help you break it. And it's not just what we do, we're going to help educate you on what you can do at home to help you. The stretches, the checking your posture throughout the day, to checking how your feet are when you walk. Are they out? Are they in? Are they straight? All of those things will affect everything up your body. We believe at Phoenix Body and Mind that your body doesn't lie, but you can teach it a new truth, and we can help you teach it a new truth.